Hello and welcome fellow subscribers and other racing fans. Today with a Raceroom experience, not with project cars. Reason for that, the new 2015 ADAC GT pack came out, which added the Bentley and I think updated some other cars as well. It told me there were 4 changed cars or added cars, so there's that. Anyway, let's test the Bentley then. I'm usually not driving Raceroom too often, but I like how this sim develops and I like how the cars drive, although they sometimes feel a little bit strange to me, but overall I like it. There's a second reason I'm doing that, and this is because I'm hyped. This weekend ADAC GT Masters on my home track here at Sachsenring. So this is in East Germany where I live, and I'll be there on track, and I'm hoping for a very fun weekend. I will try to do some videos and show you some race action if possible after the weekend, so you can already look forward to that. Okay, so let's go into a practice session. Let's test the Bentley around the track. I already drove some laps. The first lap always feels a little bit wiggly, probably cold tires, could imagine. And the AI drivers are pretty slow here. I don't know how to change that. I looked into the options, but couldn't find any AI changing options. Maybe it's only in the main menu, but anyway, let's see for that later when we try a little race with the AI. I didn't change the setup. Car feels okay right out of the box. Also, I don't really had time to look into setups here, so in this sim, whoops. Of course, setups should always be the same, like they are in real world, but there are so many differences in the different sims that it's really hard to just be used to it without practice. Ah, come on, don't be so slow. This is a corner coming up. You can't overtake here on the inside, but well, we tried anyway. It worked. This track is very special. I think all the corner apexes are blind. There's no apex which is really clearly visible. So let's just go through the corners in the next lap. Oh, come on, dude. Kelvin van der Linde, he's so slow. Start finish straight, going down into turn 1. Very difficult corner as it is. Woo. Downhill. It unsettles the car quite much. And then you have to go to the outside and to the inside again to go into the so-called Omega. It's called Omega because it's Omega shaped. You can see that from above, obviously. If you go into Google Maps or something, search for Sachsenring. Okay, now we can drive freely. This is a karting hall down here. And up the hill again on the left. Spectators watching me driving and probably thinking, oh, what is this guy doing on track there? And it goes downhill again. It's an awesome track. Uphill, downhill, everything. This corner, you can't go on the throttle when you want to. And the last turn, uphill left, car gets unsettled, rear's coming around. Very hard to drive as well. So all corners are quite a competition here on track. Now we get into turn 1 again. Whoops! And I spin. Actually, funny thing, on the left side, there I will be standing on Saturday and Sunday. It's the highest point, the spectator hill there. Sorry, I had to make a shortcut there, as the game suddenly started to stutter around, and I couldn't play it anymore. Well, now the frame rate is okay again. Okay, so let's go on. I'm probably overdriving this car right now pretty heavily. It's such a joy. I don't mean the game necessarily, I mean the track overall. Here on the left side, the Pressezentrum, the press center. I will be there tomorrow, which is a Friday, because you can access everything for free on Friday in the ADAC GT Masters. So go to points you can't usually go as a normal spectator. That was very slow. Should have downshifted there. Maybe something's wrong with the car, because an Audi rear-ended me when I had the stuttering issue. Whoa. I like the dirt effects on the car. The tires get dirty and you have much less grip after that. Also prevents cutting, I guess. Well, and the rear comes around. Do have traction control on, but I think it's not on a very high step. Same goes for ABS, I think. Whoops, a little bit too early on the turn in there. Can't really push around here. Corner falls off. And this blind corner, it's awesome. Whoa. Overtaking possibilities on this track. Only in turn 1, I think. At least that's where I saw all the overtakes when I have been at the track in the previous years. A little bit too much understeering in the car right now. Not sure if it's aero understeering. Oh, damn it. Or if it's actually mechanical understeering. As you know from my Setup 101 videos, aero understeering easy curable when you are changing the aero balance with the wings. In this case, more front wing or less rear wing. And the AI is blocking us again. Oops, maybe tires are overheating now because I'm a little bit too hard on them. Oh, and it's stuttering again a little bit. Maybe my graphics settings are too high. I hope you can still watch it, guys. And that was a nice crash. Guy in front of me spun and, well, I turned in a little bit too hard and spun as well. Let's return to the garage. I want to see the car setup, which is really nice. You can see it really nice here. What I mean is it's easily accessible and you see it on one side, if you can say like that. Differential preload, maybe it's a bit too much, so I'm reduce it a click. So what else can we change? Brake bias was pretty much okay. Wing, you can only change the rear wing, not the front splitter, which is interesting. I think in project cars you can change both, but I'm not sure about it. So we reduced the rear wing by one click, I think. Let's see what that brings us. Also, the understeering camber, wow, -4 degrees camber in the front, -2 in the rear. Let's just give it one click less anti-roll bar in the front, so we get a little bit softer front and the balance of the car shifts to the rear to oversteering, which is what we like here. Also, well, let's save the setup. I want to reduce the force feedback a little bit. It's a little bit hard to steer at the moment. And let's go out on track again. Sound effects are nice in this game, but this is what everyone is saying, so you know that already. Huh. Car's driving better now, I think. Maybe it's only because I got fresh tires. Whoa! Yeah. Feels like I can go to the limit a little bit better. Anyway, I don't want to bore you with only driving around by myself, so I make a cut here and we try to go into a race with the AI for a moment. Oh, did you hear the beep? That's the downshift protection. I downshifted too early. It's a thing which would be useful in project cars as well. Sometimes you see in the leaderboards the ghosts, they downshift like maniacs, which is not really realistic. Okay. Good then. It feels alright, I think. Okay. So let's make a cut here. Okay guys, actually I wanted to show you some online gameplay, however that was just not possible. Reason for that is that all ADAC GT lobbies were empty, so I have the 2013, 2014 and 2015 ADAC GT Masters content. However, there was just no lobby with people who were driving those cars, so it was not possible to drive. There's another class which is called GTR3, which also has all the GT3 cars in it. However, although I have those GT3 cars within the ADAC GT content, I can't drive them. I need to buy the liveries or something for those cars, which is really a shame. So the only lobbies which were filled with some people had those GTR3 cars, and I won't buy a car I already have a second time, to be honest. I think that's just not fair. However, the other possibility, I wanted to do a single player race with AI, so I set the AI to 100%. Maybe that was a mistake, because they were still braking very early. They were not really responding to my track position, and I couldn't really race. I only wanted to do an 8-minute race, so it doesn't get too boring for you. But yeah, it was maybe possible to drive 3 minutes without a crash with the AI. Maybe it's the circuit, maybe they are not too optimized for that circuit. It's a very tiny circuit, a very tight circuit, difficult, corners are difficult. You can drive them much faster than you would think if you are nailing the apexes, which are blind, and I think the AI has problems with that. So yeah, unfortunately no more race action, but I already showed you some of the famous Sachsenring corners and the Bentley car in its beauty. It's driving really well. You feel that it's a heavy car here in Raceroom Entertainment. You feel it's powerful, although I thought the rear should be a little bit more unstable, maybe, especially because the power is immense and those cars, the torque is immense, I should say, when the turbo kicks in. However, I hope you enjoyed that a little bit. Not the usual content, but yeah, as I said, because I'm going to Sachsenring and I'm always interested in the new ADAC GT content and Raceroom. So, as I said, hope you enjoyed and see you next time. Bye bye.